Hi, I'm Mark Dan and this is Organic Highlands. So how beautiful is it here? I don't live too far from here, and that's where I'll be filming a lot of the Organic Highlands stuff, you know, like all the outdoor stuff, and all in the mountains here. It's beautiful, but down here is amazing. This loch's about 40 feet deep, Loch Meekly, and it's just really cool. You can see how still it is now, and because it's not so deep like Loch Ness and all the other lochs around here, it gets very icy and ices up very quickly. So you know, it's a good little spot to come swimming, paddle boarding, fishing. So yeah, this will be a bit of a place I'll spend a bit of time down here, and also, like I said, just up in the mountains. So hope you enjoy it, and just the views are incredible, and what a day, really beautiful. So down with the Highland cows, and you can see, unbelievable. They're just below where I live, and they're just amazing. I just really like them. Whatever time of year, whatever day you see them, they're absolutely beautiful. You can just see, look at their faces, their fur, you know, and they've got some winter hair you can just see on the side there. Wait for the car to go. That's gone. And you can just see they're very happy, very content. Even in this weather, you know, they're built for this. They've got their long, shaggy coats. And let's see whether he'll give me a little song. No, he did earlier on, which is quite cool. But yeah, look at it. I really like them. I come down and visit them quite a lot. Like I said, in all conditions. So hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I'm down at a church here. This is called St Ninian's, from the St Ninian, and it's only I think it's a 17th, 18th century church, but it's on an amazing situation with a loch down the bottom here. But the reason I brought you here was, I'll just show you, there's a really good example of a mort safe. Right, now here we are, we've got this mort safe, and you can see it here, and there's a church. It's a beautiful, like I said, location down here. And the thing with the mort safe is, it was supposed to be there to protect people from digging up the graves. And there's not many of them about. I think in the First, Second World War, they were literally used the iron from them for war materials, so a lot of them were just dug up. But if you see, it's a really good example, and it's really well looked after. But what a spot. It's just a perfect little spot here, and you know, I really love just coming down a bit of peace. You can go fishing down the bottom, and you know, really beautiful, really good access. Got the old yew trees starting there as well. They're quite new, you can see, really, so that's another sign that the church is just a few hundred years old. But that's a really good example of a protection, a mort safe for the grave. So to show you the mort safe, but I've got a really good, I came here just on the off chance, I walked down here while I'm talking, just came on the off chance just to film the mort safe. And I met a guy here, and he's on a pilgrimage. He's just travelling around. He's, you know, sleeping rough. And I said, where are you staying? And he said he's staying in a little tent down the bottom there. But the church, in the goodness of their heart, are letting him stay in the church. He can have a kettle, tea, coffee, you know, all them sort of things. So he's being well looked after, and you know, that's a good thing about nowadays. People have got a heart. They see him in a tent. It's not very good, and the church have put him in there, and he's going to move on. He was very clean, respectful, very tidy, not taking a mick. So I'm just going to go and have a look. We're going to have a look where he was staying in these cold conditions, and I'm glad that he's okay. But a really interesting guy. He didn't want to be filmed. I don't know. You know, he's very spiritual, and like I said, he really give me a load of stuff on God and read the book of Mark and stuff like that. I think because we share the same name, Mark, and also we're actually born in Coventry, so we're very similar ideas. But I wanted the angle of how he got by. I didn't want the religion. It's up to him about the religion. I just wanted the angle of how he gets by. He lives. He gets fed. They give him a bit of coffee here. He moves around, like I said. But he's not like the traditional tramp, the street. He just seems to be on this pilgrimage to God, and God is going to find him a place to sleep. He's going to find him some people to come and give him food, shelter. I thought it was fascinating. I wish I could have interviewed him, but I give him his privacy. I really respect that. So, we'll move on to his show you his accommodation. So I'm just coming down. Remember, I was just talking about Mark. We came down on a pilgrimage, and he basically look at the spot here though. It's beautiful. Can never get sick of it. But look, poor guy. He was sleeping in this, and he's just in his like civvy clothes sort of thing. He hasn't really made for the outdoors or anything. He's just like in normal jeans and a nice shirt and jumper. And to be fair, there's a church. You can just see up there. Just up the corner there. To be fair, they sorted him out, and he's got a little place to stay while the conditions are like this. But just look at this, it's absolutely amazing. I'm just going to show you. I'll just pan around down here. Let's just go down to the lock. Here we go. Look at this, just amazing. So I'm just going to go do pan across. There you go. It's already starting to freeze. In the distance down the bottom there's already some ice on the water, but it's great. We're going to do some fishing. We'll do some fishing down here eventually, but you can just see actually the ice on here there, just on the top there. Amazing. So what a place, such a cool place. So I just wanted to show you this. This is actually in the church, you see, in the church of St. Ninian's. And it always fascinates me. You see it says a Knights Templar all on the edge, and the crucifix. I think the crucifix was supposed to be, it's the last remaining part of the church. It used to be a temple pier at Loch Ness. It's the only thing, I think it's one of the first sort of stone carved crosses in Scotland. It's quite interesting when you look at it. It almost looks like a sword, and then you got the Knights Templar and all that around the back, which obviously played a big part up in Scotland through the ages. But yeah, I don't think there's a massive significance about it, but it's quite cool. And I also like the bit that, if you see, almost that looks like a sword as well, which is quite cool. I love the light shining through this. It's really pretty, but it's just quite interesting. It's a lovely little church. Just quickly pan around, and you can see through the windows. Really nice, so pretty. I'll just come around. There you go, and you can see real traditional little old church, and it's still, people come and worship here. Still very active, and I'll just leave you with the pictures of the lovely frames. Let's just step back a bit and get that in its full glory. There we go. That's beautiful. I'll just end it on there. That's really nice. Bring it around. There you go. So I'll tell you a little story about this here. Originally there were all these iron railings all around, but obviously they were taken down. I don't know when, but they've been taken down, and actually in a pile over there. So they're still here, but real sort of Victorian looking railings. And this is for a guy, Dr. Campbell. And I'm live not far away from here, and this is up in the middle of nowhere. And this, what I'm going to tell you, is only a story. So it's only what I hear. So it's hearsay. I got no evidence or whatever. But the mort safe at the bottom is because someone said there's grave diggers in this area, digging up everything around and using it for medical science. And because there's a doctor down the bottom. The rumours when I first moved into the village was I walked up to an old lady's up the road, and she said, "Oh, you've moved into the house down there?" I said, "Yeah." "Oh, you're next to the grave digger, you know." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Oh, you'll find out." So then you find out, everyone says, you know, and this is why they say he put himself up in the mountains so no one can dig him up, and that's why in the bottom load of mort safes. So like I said, I'm not sure whether it's true. You hear all these things, but it's a good little story. So hope you enjoy this little tranquil area, which is beautiful. Sometimes we get a lot of red deer about as well up here, which is really nice. So catch you soon. So just saw some deer, red deer, but it's such a nightmare when this snow is, you can hear it, crunch, crunch. They hear you a mile off. So there's no stealthness in the way you go toward a deer in this weather. So, you know, just got that crunch. I could just see them hopping around. So I've come across some Douglas fir, and it's the pine needles. They're brilliant. You can pick these young or old, and they're great for infusing in teas, syrups, vinegars. It's actually a little bit like rosemary, so a little bit maybe in your Christmas dinner. We'll try some tea later, so let's give it a go. Oh man, I can't believe the conditions here in the Highlands. It's not ski season yet, and I managed to get a few runs in my place before ski season. It's amazing how you have to find your feet and get back into it, but hopefully you can see I have had a few falls which I didn't show, but I got back into it anyway, so it's good. It's always the same after you've had a long layoff from a winter season and back into it, and this place is a bit icy today, so but made the most of it, had a great time. I'm looking down, there's a little robin down there. This is what I mean, you get distracted so easily here. I can be talking to the camera, and then all of a sudden I see a deer, I see a fox, I see a beautiful robin who comes right up and sort of watching what we're doing. It's so good. But enjoy this clip, and I'll catch you later with a cup of tea. So back to our ski slope at Highland Bear Lodge, Organic Highlands, and really enjoying it. Done a couple of runs. Do a couple more, go and get a drink. So enjoy it, and I'll see you down the bottom. Oh, as you see, I've done my snowboarding, and basically yesterday you saw me collect some Douglas fir pine needles, which are great, like I said, for you know, in hot water for a herbal tea. Very good in vitamin wise for you, and you can make it into vinegars. It's great. It's just like rosemary, like I said yesterday. So all you need to do, I'm just picking a handful. Just pick a handful of this. Try not to get any of the stalk. Okay, and I've got some hot water, and it's as simple as that. All it does is goes into, you see the hot water, and leave it in there 5-10 minutes just to infuse. The more you get in, the better. And then you can strain it with a bit of mesh or something like that, just to get the pines out. If you're out in the wild, you can't be bothered with that. You just basically suck it through your teeth, is the best way of doing it. But it's great. It's a really good way, like I said, of being outside, boiling your water, and having a nice pine tea. Oh, that's great. Douglas fir needles. If you could put it into a Christmas drink, just nice water, needles, it's all the smell of Christmas, all in one. Absolutely brilliant after a great snowboarding session. For me, the Highlands represents everything. I've been to New Zealand, I've been to Canada, I've worked in California. It has everything for me: the skiing, the mountaineering, the lochs, the beautiful scenery, the wildlife. The food is incredible. We're surrounded by ocean, so the food is absolutely amazing. And I want you to join me on this journey of actually doing this. And you know, I'm not perfect. It's not gonna be like oh, this is how it's supposed to be done. I'm learning as well. So when I do something, I'll make a mistake and make a mistake. It's like all this editing and the film and stuff. I don't really know how to do it. I'm just winging it. I'll go along and I'll have a go, and that's what it's about. So hope you enjoy all this. I'm going to do bits and bobs. It's going to be a bit of history as well, which is nice. Please follow the channel and share it if you like it. If you don't, I can't help that. But we're going to do what we can. But just enjoy the scenery and the little things I meet. I met this, like I said, this great guy today. I mentioned him a bit earlier. Mark, he wouldn't let me interview him, but if I meet any characters and stuff like that, I will interview them and see, because for me it was just like I showed you the tent he was staying in. Incredible, you know, and what, it wasn't more the religious side I was interested in, it was more how he lives, you know, out in the wilds, and how he finds people that come around and help him, which is really good. So thanks for watching, and I just really like doing this, and I hope you enjoy it. So see you later. Bye.